and welcome to Dorothy Chia Piano, where I talk about all things piano teaching and piano learning. Did you know that fluent piano players don't really read note by note? Yes, you heard it correctly. Let's begin and delve deeper into this topic of reading. If you have been teaching for some time, how are you teaching your students to read the music notes? This goes out especially to beginner students, teachers of teaching brand new beginners how to read at the piano. A lot of us teach by reading letter names. Did you know that that is actually a handicap once you go into more advanced pieces? If you want to be a fluent sight reader, if you want to be able to play advanced pieces smoothly and easily, the best way to read is actually looking at patterns. All right, and let's delve at it deeper, and we are going to start with steps and skips. Let's look at an example of a sight reading piece at grade 1 level.
Let's look at Cloudless Sky. If I were to read this, and my background is I hold a Master in Music from University of Michigan in Piano Performance and Pedagogy. So if I were to read this grade 1 piece, I would actually know what is the starting piece. Okay, the starting note. So after I've learned the starting note, then all I am doing is reading that this is a stepwise motion. That's a skip. All right, that's a step down, step up. What about the right hand? This is a step down, step up, step down. The other thing I will prepare is the pulse. All right, starting on the long note, I need to make sure that my last note and first note is a minim beat. Here also, I have a minim beat. So take note, the starting note, hand position, place the hand there. Read by steps and skip. So there's only one skip here in the left hand. And what key am I in? I am in G major, which means G major has a key signature of F sharp. That note is a black key, and this note is a black key. Now, because the hand don't move, once you are in position, you actually just need to play the notes under your fingers because there's no other move. And lastly, after I know my hand position, the pulse, all right, the rhythm, the long notes, the key that I'm in, and so the key signature, where do I put the black keys? And last of all, the speed is slow, adagio, and then the dynamic starts soft, get louder, get softer, and then soft, get louder, get softer. Let's listen to this piece. This is what it would sound like. Notice this is very fluent. I actually do not need to read G, F sharp, E, D, D, E, F sharp, A, G, F sharp, G. Although the end result is the same, but the one where I spell would actually be a slower process of reading.
So how do you teach beginners to read? I would teach intervallic reading, and they must know their landmarks and their intervals, stepping and skipping notes. So usually that will take about 6 months, and then after they know their intervals of seconds and thirds, then to go on to 5th, 6th, and 7th, 8th. Yeah, so by that time they would be ready for grade 1. If you find that your piano teacher is using this book, Piano Made Easy, or John Thompson, or Sean is a green book, you would know that those older books or those books published by Malaysian authors are using what we call middle C approach. So look out for my next video. I'll explain what is middle C approach. So I hope that teachers will start to teach students to read efficiently and effectively. And students, if you are still taught by the older method, nothing wrong with that. I think some students do need that kind of reading. But if you are looking at progressing up to grade 8 and beyond, then it's very important that teachers start students to read efficiently and effectively. And personally, noting how I read and looking at the newer books such as Piano Adventures, Alfred's Piano Safari, these newer books all teach a mixture of intervallic reading, landmark reading, by rote listening, and these are very effective ways of teaching students how to read, so that once that foundation is laid, it is very easy then for students to transition into grade 1. So if you want to find out more, do follow me, and I do take in beginner students, so if you want to follow up with lessons under me, do get in touch with me. So till the next time, bye-bye.